Everybody, it's Anna. Welcome back to my channel. So I apologise, I'm a bit of a hot mess today. I've recently had a bit of a downward sloping anxiety. I'm not going to go too much into it. I'm just sort of full of really nervous, anxious energy, so I've decided that I am going to clear out the craft room and reorganise it because I wasn't really happy with how I made things before. Okay, so I've cleared all the shelves and it doesn't look any better. And the work surfaces, my intention is, because I've become able to get my hands on lots of new craft stuff from Adopted Nana Joyce, is to create room to incorporate all of that in this little room here, because eventually my craft area is going to be in that tiny little shed right there. And there's the bunnies. So yeah, so if I can't fit it in here, basically I'm not going to be able to fit it in there, so I can't keep it. So this is where we're at so far. Hi everybody, so we're on day 2 of the craft room reorganisation, and I woke up this morning and could have cried because obviously my previous reasonably organised craft room, oh let me just walk over there, is now a tip. And after painstakingly organising 2 of my shelves on this bookcase, I decided to wallpaper the back of it, because, you know, why not organise everything and then decide to take everything off, because you want to wallpaper it because you want to make it look a bit less mass produced and a little bit less yellow. I just needed to break up the yellow. Yellow is not one of my favourite colours. So yeah, this is where we're at the minute. I'll update you again soon. Okay, so this is about day 3 of the craft room sort, and it's almost there now. I'm at the fun bits of things like putting buntings up and sorting notice boards. So this is all my gubbins that I'm going to use to sort my notice board, and I'll do a little bit of a vlog as I go, and then I'll show you the finished product. So this is how the board's going so far. So I've just sort of started putting the flat postcards on, and obviously some of the things were already on the notice board, so I've just worked with them where they already were. Some of it's a mix of like personal stuff and just stuff that I like in general. So like this broomstick was bought to me by a friend when I first moved home. It's supposed to bring protection. It was from, I think, a Mind, Body and Spirit festival, which was local to us at the time. And then I've got a little dried rose there that was bought to me by a friend on a night out. I just think it looks cute now it's all dried. And then I've got some fantasy art, some sea life postcards, a bunny, because we all know I love bunnies, and a unicorn badge, which is also made for me by another friend, which I think is quite cute because I love unicorns. And then we've got lots and lots of lace postcards, because some of the stuff that I was donated had a lot of lace making supplies in, and when I was going through some of the patterns and stuff that was in the folders, I found all these postcards and all these samplers that I think the lady must have made sort of during the beginning of her lace making. So I thought it would be a good idea for when I start lace making to do the same thing. But also I thought it was a shame for them to be stuffed in a folder when someone had obviously taken the time to make them and mount them, and obviously she'd taken time to collect these lace postcards and photos, so I thought it's such a shame not to have them displayed. So that's my basic. One of my tips would be probably, if you're trying to do a notice board like this, I like to do notice boards because I feel like they're an expression and they're a changeable expression, so that you can add to it over time, or you can take away from it, or you can redo it, whatever. But I find they're very much an expression of yourself, which I quite like. My mum's got an amazing notice board which I'll try and take a photo of for you guys and insert here. I'll also try and get her to put it on Instagram. So now all I've got to do is try and get it on the wall without dislodging too much of the stuff, and hopefully I haven't made it too heavy on either side, because otherwise getting it to hang straight would be a bit of a nightmare. Okay guys, so my craft room is all done, all completely reorganised. I'm really happy with it. That blue pad there is some lace making stuff that's currently work in progress, not my work in progress, but something that was started before this stuff was donated to me. So I've tried to organise my shelf by craft. So we've got like paper craft, we've got jewellery making down there, we've got lace making on the very bottom, then we've got sewing and buttons, which I tried to arrange in colour order and it spent me hours and hours to sort them out. Embroidery, cross stitch, knitting, crochet, more paper craft stamps, a miscellaneous box because everyone ends up with a miscellaneous box. My patterns are up there, photograph of me in school, ribbons, and here the kits you get from crafting magazines on top of said crafting magazines. My revamped filing cabinet, which I renovated and just covered the drawer fronts in sticky back plastic. My desk area, which has got a few personal items on there as well as functional, like for example my granddad mug, which I bought for my granddad, my geisha girl, which I think my granddad bought for my grandmother, and my grandmother's granny sewing pin because it was just too cute to get rid of. Some more notice board bits and bobs there, and then my Doll's House Emporium shop unit, which is going to need some serious renovation, but that's one of my projects to be planned. Paper basket, then we've got stationery, fabric, all that business. Work in progress basket, which inevitably is usually bigger than the plans waiting to be done. Again, another piece that was in the stuff that was donated, so I kind of like it. It's kind of similar colours to the room, so I thought I would put it up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've seen anything and you want me to go through it, and we'll go from there. Alright, bye!